And I distinctly remember my mum saying one thing to me: well, we'll see if you still enjoy racing after you've had your first big crash. And inevitably that was always going to come, and at this time I was 15 years old and we travelled all the way to Spain for our first pre-season test of the year. And that's where it all went wrong. Unfortunately, I was hit by another rider. As I turned into the corner, they came right underneath me and they fired me off to the side of the track. I went careering through the gravel, hit a wall head on, and unfortunately broke my collarbone and knocked myself out. It was only when I came round laying in the gravel trap that I had half an idea what I'd done. I still remember now my mum being all excited, thinking I was hopefully now going to stop racing. Unfortunately for her, all I was concerned about was the fact that I was missing the next Red Bull Rookies test and not whether I was going to finish racing altogether. So that was definitely my most painful crash to date, but definitely not as annoying as the next one. This one was in 2010. Fast forward 3 years and I was running at the front of British Championship in the 125 class by this point. I was having a good season, fighting for the championship. I'd won a few races and broke a few lap records. It was coming down to the crunch time of the championship. We were at Silverstone and of course it was chucking it down with rain. Now, I normally fancy myself in the wet as a good wet weather rider, and I took off at the start of the race. I had no idea what was going on behind me. I just thought everyone was right behind me the whole time. So I was pushing like mad to try and get away from everyone. It was only then, at the end of the first lap at Silverstone, where I high-sided, landed flat on my back, gave myself half a concussion, stood up and realised that there was still no one to be seen. I didn't know I was 4 or 5 seconds in front of everyone at this point and had crashed out of a massive lead. Not only throwing away that race, but my championship too at that point.